Q1 was less than ideal, with the practice engine being left in the car, which includes a faulty gearbox at this point, so missing some gears and stuff and that. Managed to change them, but left me 1 lap to end the session, and I got through to Q2 with relative ease from a 3-second gap to second. So yeah, not too bad. Q2 was much easier because I did not have to go out at the end of the session to do my lap. Instead, I was back in the garage with half the session to go. This time almost a 4-second gap immediately after my lap, which remained even after the AI's second runs. There's some errors in the typing of my debriefs, so yeah, a bit slow there. Q2 was similar to Q3 was similar to Q2, as I only needed 1 lap and it was completed, and I was back in the garage with 5 minutes to go. The gap to the AI this time was 4 seconds after their first run, but after they went out again, it became a 3-second gap to second place. Well, it was much quicker to say that then. Oh well, let's show the grid.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The engineer lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Russell, Norris, Ricciardo, Bottas, and Fernando Alonso, Mick Schumacher, Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Vettel, Albon, Joe, Esteban Ocon, and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
The formation lap was perfect, with the tyre temps getting into the high 80s. I like the rows to be a little bit higher though. I can't get it that high though. I got a green replacement after it switched from purple somehow. The start was amazing, and I pulled away from Leclerc and Verstappen for the first time on this game that I can remember into turn 1. The lap graph will be shown on screen, but I only completed 3 laps myself, and the end of the 4th lap, the MGU-H gave up and had to retire. What makes matters worse is Leclerc won, meaning I have to hope he retires in a couple of races, else I cannot win the championship even if I won every race, because he'd finished second and I wouldn't be able to close enough points. Crofty also said Ferrari looked like a team that knows what they are doing out there when Leclerc was on the podium. Not in reliability, they don't. I hope that was louder. That's what that was supposed to be. It seems the mic works better from my phone instead of my headphones, which does not make sense. But yeah, that's very disappointing, especially when this race was done on my birthday. Great birthday gift, Ferrari. Yeah, you can try and work out when that is, but I won't confirm nor deny. And you can say that the car retired because of the old engine, but the percentage of the engines isn't really too different. Like, when I say worn, I mean it in terms of laps. The laps will be fairly different between the engines, but they're still lime green. It's not like there's much disparity between them. Like, the percentage is very similar, so Ferrari just don't know how to build reliable engines. Anyway, this is the time trial GP lap graph, and as it's about to explain, I'll explain it though. Split into an odd number and set up in a way that I do more push than cool down. But there's